air to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's seat so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's caught. inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
White on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Jones. And this will be incomplete.
Jones pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
At their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jones. Off play action. It'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, fourth and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second and goal, Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That is on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Brady's pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Buccaneers 14, Giants 7. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete to John Ross. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Midfield.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Barkley, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 21, Giants 10. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Jones now off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They're going to run it with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Buccaneers 21, Giants 16.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Pettis. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
At the 32-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.